Okay, and we're back for the next recipe. This is pumpkin spice pudding cookies from thebestblogrecipes.com. Pumpkin spice pudding cookies are an easy melty round cookie recipe. Sorry, they're soft and chewy. The pumpkin spice flavor makes these a favorite fall treat. Prep time is 10 minutes, cook time 20 minutes, total time 30 minutes, serves 24. For this recipe, you need a cup of butter softened, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 3.4-ounce boxes of instant pumpkin spice pudding mix that's dried. Of course, it would be available right now in stores. 2 large eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon pumpkin pie spice, and 2 cups of white chocolate chips. You preheat them at 350 degrees in a medium mixing bowl. Add the butter, brown sugar, and sugar. Use a hand mixer to beat together until light and creamy. Add in the dry vanilla pudding mix, vanilla extract, and eggs, and continue to mix until it's well incorporated. In a separate bowl, combine your flour, baking soda, pumpkin pie spice, and salt. Add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients and mix with a spoon until just combined. Add the white chocolate chips and stir. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper and drop rounded cookie dough on the paper, about 1 to 2 tablespoons for each cookie. Space each ball out by about 2 inches. Add about 3 to 4 extra white chocolate chips on the top of each rounded tablespoon of cookie dough before putting them in the oven. This is the most important part. It is better to undercook these cookies just a bit, so I suggest cooking each batch at 350 degrees for 8 to 9 minutes or until you can see the bottoms are slightly brown. You definitely do not want to wait until these cookies are browned on the top or they will be overdone. Nobody wants an overdone cookie. Remove from the oven and let it cool on a baking sheet for 2 minutes before transferring to a wire rack. These cookies should be a little undercooked. I usually cook each batch for 8 to 9 minutes since the cookies are meant to be soft. Pumpkin pudding tends to be a seasonal flavor. If you can't find a box of pumpkin spice pudding mix in your grocery store, or making these cookies at a different time of year, you can always use vanilla or white chocolate pudding. It'll taste just as good. Medium cookie scoop will make the perfect size cookie dough balls. And do not overcook these cookies. You want them slightly undercooked because of the texture the final product should have. These are 248 calories. But you can see there's a lot of calcium in it. 42 milligrams of it to be exact. A lot of flavor. These pumpkin pie spice cookies are a great fall treat to try, so give them a shot. Log on to bestblogrecipes.com, find this recipe, bake them up, and you'll have a fall favorite everybody's going to love. So that's it for this one. I got another recipe coming up, so stay tuned for the next one.